Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's about 9:30, 1st of December, and definitely feeling more like December today compared to yesterday. You can see we had a lot of clouds around, and then they kind of thinned out by late afternoon. Now we have mostly clear skies out right now. So let's go over our December statistics while we have them. So let's do that. Let's see. I mean, not December, but November statistics. And we'll do our monthly weather summary for Islip. Let's hope that they have it up. All right, good. They're actually on time. So this is the Islip climate summary for the month of November 2022. And we did have a record high this month, 80 degrees, and that was on the 7th. And then it got down to 22 on the 21st. The average maximum high was 57.9. The normal is 53.6, so that puts us 4.3 degrees above normal. But the high temperatures, and for the low temperatures, our average minimum was 39.6. Normal is supposed to be 37.6, so that puts us 2 degrees above normal for average lows. Radiational cooling kind of saved us a little bit, but still, when we count out of the mean temperature of 48.7, that is 3.1 degrees above normal. The normal is supposed to be 45.6, so definitely a warmer than normal November. When it comes to precipitation, 2.50 inches of rain, believe it or not, even though it seems like we had a lot of rain. That's still, the normal value is 3.41, so we're about almost an inch below normal as far as rainfall goes. So let's look at Islip, and now let's go and look at my mistake there. Let's go to, I'm going to have to back out of it. And now let's go look at Central Park. So Central Park. Oh, okay. Screwing up again. All right. Let's try it again. Here we go. Central Park. Summary for November 2022. Average maximum, 57.2. Normal value, 54. And the average minimum, 44.6. Normal value, 42. The mean was 50.9. Normal is 48. So we were about almost 3 degrees above normal at Central Park. So let's go take a look now at Newark. That'll be the last one we'll look at. And look at that. We got up to, again, 81 in Newark on the 7th there. That was a record. Actually, it was not a record for Newark. Because it is New Jersey, after all. Average maximum, 59.8. Normal, 54.9. They had the biggest anomaly, of course, because it's New Jersey. 4.9 degrees above normal. Average minimum, 42.1. Normal, 39. 3.1 degrees above normal, so that gives us a mean of 51. And the normal is 47. So 4 solid degrees above normal at Newark. So, yeah, warmer than normal November. And definitely precipitation a little lower than normal at a lot of the sites, too. Despite it seems like we've gotten a number of rainy days, it just hasn't been heavy enough rain, I guess. So let's now go to our current conditions outside. And right now, you can see temperatures have dropped quite substantially. And we are now dealing with 36 degrees at Islip. Dew point is now to 21. So we'll take a look at what the day was like at Islip. And you'll see here throughout the day we had a lot of clouds around. We were pretty much cloudy. We're mostly cloudy for most of the day, and then afternoon it became partly sunny. And then after like 1:30, it looks like it became more mostly sunny. But by then it was kind of late in the day. But you could see that wind was pretty busy there, gusting up to up as high as 37 to 38 miles an hour at certain times there. 37, I think, is the highest number we see here. But very, very windy today. Quite blustery. Definitely feeling more like December. So looking at our high temperatures, I have a feeling there'll be midnight high temperatures. Pretty much. Yeah, this was all as of midnight last night. So these were not the highs today. We were pretty much only in, that's why I didn't want to look at this. Pretty much only in, this is why we went over this. We'll go over this again, and now it's not even showing it. Because I got to refresh this. There we go. So that's why I look at this. Show you during the day. Yeah, we were only in the low 40s. So that high of 45 was set in the midnight last night, probably. Yeah. So yeah, that's because it was much colder today. The cold air kind of came in. You can see that tonight though the winds are still up. So whether we're going to see any radiational cooling or not is anyone's bet at this point. So let's go look at the models, and you see we have the high pressure that is sitting over us, crests over us tonight into tomorrow morning, and then by tomorrow afternoon starts moving offshore, and that sets us the stage for the next warm blast. This won't be as bad as the last one, but you'll still see the chance of rain on Saturday, and then another high builds in by Sunday. And that keeps us dry through Monday, and then we have our next chance of precipitation later Tuesday into Wednesday with our next chance of rain. And then another high builds in there. All right, so let's take a little closer look here. Go to the HRRR model, and obviously there's not going to be anything for the HRRR model to really look at for tomorrow. But as we get into Saturday, you'll start seeing that there's going to be pretty much two areas of rain that are going to be for Saturday. So you're going to have a soaker from about, I would say, late morning, and then it wraps up around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's a break, and then the actual cold front, which could come through with a shower, thunderstorm, around 5 or 6 o'clock. All right, so it's going to be a brief. So most of the rain is going to fall in the early part of the day, and then that they have that thin line of showers with the cold front. So let's look at the amount of rain that this is predicting here. And you can see it's not really too much, less than a half an inch in most areas. So not quite as bad as what we had with the other system yesterday. So continue with the northwest flow, low dew points as you see here. But as we get tomorrow, the winds become west and then southwest by the afternoon. And then as we get into tomorrow night, which definitely with the southerly flow will not be as cool as tonight, almost southwesterly flow. You'll see the moisture levels coming up on Saturday, and here we go, dew points again, climbing into the 50s. Could be a gusty wind, not as bad as the last one, but still be like a little tropical blast again. And then that front comes through very sharply in the evening, possibly around 6 o'clock, and the winds shift to the west, and temperatures drop rapidly, and dew points drop rapidly, as you see here. We're showing the dew points. So let's go look at our temperatures. And we start off tomorrow morning. The question is, will we see that radiational cooling? Most of us get below freezing, probably, so we'll probably see upper 20s. Now, if the winds drop and we get that radiational cooling, then we could see possibly teens in the Pine Barrens. And then for tomorrow, moderating a little bit warmer than today, highs in the mid-40s, close to normal for this time of the year. Tomorrow night, we're not going to see the temperatures drop back as much with that southwest wind, so we'll probably see lows probably above freezing in the mid-30s, unless, of course, there's enough radiational cooling to maybe have the Pine Barrens get colder than that. And then here comes the warm air for Saturday, another warm blast, mid to upper 50s. But there's the front right there in the evening, and the temperatures behind that front will drop quickly through the 40s and into the 30s once that front moves through. So that's a look at the front. I mean, I don't want to get into. We'll have more information tomorrow about this front that's going to come through for Saturday. It does not look like it will be as severe, but we'll have more information because it's still toward the tail end of these short-range models. So let's now look at the skies, and we'll go to the RGM here, and we'll look at the skies. So as for tomorrow, we may have patchy high cloud too. Maybe it's showing something like around midnight or something. But other than that, should be mostly sunny. The high cloud should stay away until they should stay away for much of the day. It looks like they're going to go to our north and west, and then they'll finally start coming in as we get into Saturday. You'll start seeing more of the clouds come in, especially after midnight. And then Saturday, obviously, plenty of clouds, and then we'll probably won't see the sun at all. Won't clear out until after sunset. And then as we get into Sunday, Sunday should be another mostly sunny day. They'll have to watch for this threat of cirrus possibly in the afternoon here. That's what the RGM is showing anyway. FV3, we don't have enough of that in. I could look at it, but yeah, not going to be enough of that in. So that's why I don't want to use that model. And I don't want to use an old model either. The other thing we could do is go to the NAM. Here's the NAM for tomorrow. Similar deal. It seems like the NAM wants to pop up an area of clouds off to the south, like marine clouds, and then bring them up across Long Island in the afternoon. So I'll have to watch for that possibility. That's the NAM. That's the NAM's idea, obviously, being a little more aggressive with the clouds. That's the only model that's doing that. And then obviously clouds for suns, and then we'll clear it out. Now we can also look at what this front looks like on the NAM as well. And so here's the biggest area of rain, and then it's over by late afternoon, and then we have that other shower area that comes through in the evening. That's with the actual cold front. So that's one model there to look at. And again, I don't think we'll have enough of the GFS to take us, so we're still stuck on the 18Z GFS, which is already old information and low resolution too. So I really don't want to use it. As far as clouds, we can go to the Ventu sky, look at the clouds for tomorrow here. It's over here. So you see it's showing. We got to watch for these clouds that might develop over the ocean, possibly try to come over Long Island. We'll have to see. It's got this little idea here where some of these clouds might come in over Long Island. I don't know how true that is. But we'll move this into Saturday now. We'll look at the situation for Saturday as far as the winds go. So here we are, and this is going to be when the strongest winds could occur here. These are wind gusts, and it's still showing. It's more confined to the east end. This is the HRRR we're looking at, and it's still showing that we could still see 50-mile-an-hour gusts over Suffolk County. So again, this is going to have to be a situation that's watched. This is just one model. The other models, I don't think the GFS is calling for winds that strong. Let's see. Still has a wind gust up to 50, so still going to be an LLJ. That's what we're going to have to worry about for Saturday. But again, we don't have enough of the models that are really. It's a little far in the distance, but yeah, some of these models are really kind of really bringing those winds up quite a bit over mainly Suffolk County, where the possibility there could be a high wind, a wind advisory issued for Suffolk County on that day, perhaps. We're gonna have to watch that thunderstorm threat. Well, it's really too far out right now to look at that, but that definitely will be a stormy day on Saturday. With these winds. And again, if we go above the ground here, we can't get that information. Yeah, we're too far out to get that. That's why we have to wait until tomorrow, I think. Yeah, it's not going to give us that, unfortunately. So I could do automatic, maybe. Oh, here we go. If I do automatic, it'll show up. All right, so this is the issue with, and it looks like there is some wind shear too as well, because if we go up to 1,500 meters, you notice the winds are more from the west. So that's a bit of a concern as well. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. It's another stormy day on Saturday. What can I tell you? It's the pattern we're in here. It's not at all what we're supposed to see in December. But that is going to be it for this weather update. We'll have more information tomorrow on Saturday's storm. Have a good night.